Hi everyone, my name is Lisette Lagunas, and this is my week 2 presentation for MPA 594, which will focus on theory and application to a modern day situation within the city of Moreno Valley, and one concept that needs to be updated as it does not necessarily hold true today within the agency. So let's get started. One of the processes that has been adapted and continues to be used in most public agencies is a similar recruitment and hiring process, and it uses a few concepts: a clear hierarchy, division of labor within departments, and a well-defined chain of command within the agency, which can actually all be tied back to Frederick Taylor's scientific management. So, for example, when needing a new Parks and Community Services director and deputy director simultaneously, the City of Moreno Valley's interim director had to work closely with a human resources hiring manager to carry out multiple tasks in order to fill both vacancies. From there, the HR technicians reviewed and updated job descriptions and ensured minimum qualifications were met in order to move along the most highly qualified candidates. This expectation was previously set by the merit system to ensure that only those that were the most qualified would even be able to apply or move forward in the process. Then the human resources analysts prepare the job post. As you can see, there are clear tasks that must be completed from different members of the human resources departments to carry out the process, creating that clear division of labor. And then application reviews began by the hiring manager, city manager, and the interim director. The most qualified candidates are invited for the first round of interviews, usually with panelists from outside agencies, just to avoid favoritism amongst internal candidates. After that, all the managers sit down in a second round of interviews and choose a candidate, which creates a clear hierarchy within the process, giving hiring responsibilities and decision to those managers at the top of the chain of command. This can be tied to the Pendleton Act and that need for a fair process when hiring public employees. Although this process is ran very much like a well-oiled machine that puts the system first, just like Taylor and Vapor liked, when interviewing, the managers are actually looking for someone with a very Mary Parker Follett mentality and work ethic as well, especially a director and deputy director of a community services department. That person should always be engaging, full of constant change and ideas and service. They need to understand that management is more than just that. It is actually described by Mary Parker Follett as the art of getting things done through people, which is something that she stood by. And they need someone that can adapt, can use situational leadership to approach certain tasks or staff, because this specific job will require constant assessment of events, classes, budgets, and there is a huge need to coach and lead as well as delegate and get things done, working with people and a team that is full of ideas. Overall, the hiring process uses Frederick Taylor's scientific management, the Pendleton Act, the merit system, and even uses avoidance of the spoil system. But it results in welcoming team members with very Mary Parker Follett strengths in giving orders. And it makes this process both effective and efficient, which is seen as valuable and successful and overall a cooperative system, according to Chester Bernard. One of the concepts that does need to be updated would be Wilson's public administration dichotomy. What is true is that politics and administration are different, and running a constitution is harder than framing one. But The expectation of separation between politics and administration is not always feasible and often creates a division and strain between council and administration. Within local government, the need for council to fully understand tasks, goals, and projects is essential to making educated and strategic decisions and seeing a full picture when educating and advocating for community members and to continue to run a functioning agency. Creating the policies and goals and the plan to complete them would be better served as a collaboration and more of a working relationship between politicians and administrators. By creating this constant division, council begins to lose sight of details and challenges that administrators face on a day-to-day basis. Without that common knowledge, council can create unattainable expectations, adding more strains and more challenges towards the completion of projects and everything else that administrators deal with on a day-to-day basis. So that is my presentation for week 2, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you.